Hello, I'm Florencia. I'm today calling from Uruguay, South America. I'm the co-founder of the League of Intrapreneurs. Maybe you've never heard about this word, intrapreneur. Just someone inside an incumbent organization, a company, a scaled institution that has the shiny eyes, that has the entrepreneurial drive, that really wants to make change from within. Today I'm together with two incredible entrepreneurs. Taciana Abreu, she's the head of marketing of FarmRio in Brazil, and Benjamin Makai, he's the head of tech for development in Safaricom in Kenya. They are both global fellows of the League of Intrapreneurs. The League is a community of entrepreneurs where we come together to learn from each other. Being an entrepreneur is not an easy journey. It's a decision to play that role. And today in this conversation, we want to explore what does it mean to be an entrepreneur? Why is it so important today, 2021, when we're moving forward? So with that said, I would love you to get to meet them. So Benjamin, do you want to share a little bit more about what are you doing, why you chose to be an entrepreneur?
Thank you, Florencia. I'm not in Nairobi at the moment. I'm in a smaller city called Kisumu in Kenya. And just to talk about what I'm doing at the moment, I work for an organization called Safaricom PLC, and basically Safaricom, an organization in East Africa which believes in transforming the lives of our subscribers and Kenyans in general. We do so by leveraging on our mobile technologies to make a difference in the societies in which we operate in. And we are obsessed by ensuring that we make a difference within the people we serve. How did I find myself into this? I mean, it's a journey which started when I joined the organization. Previously, I thought of taking a different path altogether, but I looked at how can I be the change within the organization I work for. I look at whatever I do as pockets of future in the present. These are not the traditional telco areas, but areas such as education, agriculture, health, and try to see how we can leverage on mobility to make the people at the bottom of the pyramid access quality education, access quality services as far as agriculture is concerned, among others.
And Benjamin, just one more thing, like how do you relate with this word, like being an entrepreneur? I remember when we met, you were like, well, actually, yeah, I've been doing this. It's just like I chose it. So when you reflect on your role, like what does it really mean to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah. Being an entrepreneur for me, it's all about making difference and making difference within the society, not just philanthropically, but in a way whereby we can create future. In most instances, I call myself a futurist because whatever we are focusing on today, I call them pockets of future in the present. They are areas which ordinarily are not areas a telco company would focus on, but areas which have a lot of impact as far as the community, the customers we serve are concerned. When a customer who wants to access quality education has that opportunity through a mobile device, that's our joy to ensure that we avail this to them. When a smallholder farmer is able to access quality agricultural information, which helps them increase their productivity and have access to the market. I mean, that's what drives the quest and the desire to ensure that we keep on doing this and doing this in a shared value way, whereby we solve a problem while also making some business sense out of it.
Thank you, Benjamin. I think like we have had long conversations around like how difficult it is to choose from where to generate impact. And with that, Tassi, I want to pass it on to you to share a little bit more about yourself and from where you chose to drive impact.
Hi, everybody. My name is Taciana, and I'm calling from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I work in a fashion industry at FarmRio, a very dear brand. And for a very long time before I joined Farm, I felt like I led a double life. And I was in social business for 7 years as a volunteer. And then I went to work from commercial hours, 9 to 5. And to me, there was something wrong in that equation. And I realized, like the space I want to drive change in is not in volunteer work, although I love that. It's within my job, it's inside my company. And with that, I understood that I could be an entrepreneur and that an entrepreneur can actually drive the impact they want and they wish for the planet from within the company. And then they're not alone. We're not alone. We have our entire organizations backing us up to drive this change. And I think it's incredible to be here talking about how to speed our development goals, because I feel entrepreneurs, and I'm sure in the audience, many of you will understand your entrepreneurs can drive a lot of impact and bring your companies to drive that impact with you. So that's the space I chose. And today I feel really happy that I can work and drive transformation from where I'm at and earning my salary every month, because to me that was a big question. How am I going to, make my living in the transformation I want to drive? And then all of a sudden it's like, my company can pay me to do that. And that's pretty peaceful in my heart. So I feel like when you connect your passion, your profession, and your purpose, that's when we can drive really powerful change within the companies as entrepreneurs.
Tassi, that sounds so awesome, no? Like you connect everything and everything works. And I guess many may be thinking, well, actually, I haven't found that position, or where is that job description? So can you share a little bit more about how you came out into this place? Because it's not like there was a job description. Share more, like how did you end up where you are?
Yes, so and this is a good question because my role is in marketing. And one of the things that really wasn't right in my head was, how am I going to tell this brand's story? And how I'm going to market a brand that's not actually acting and doing the transformation I think it should do as a customer, because I'm also my own brand's customer and I want to buy clothes that are fairly made, that are clean, that don't pollute the environment, that actually help regenerate the environment. And in the time, we weren't really doing much of that. And I think it was really impressive how, when I connected, the platform of action that we wanted to drive in our brands, in our fashion, to the marketing, it all came to life. So today we have many projects, from circular economy to regenerative agriculture and reforestation, to working with indigenous communities in Brazil to create beautiful artwork that we market in our fashion portfolio. And all of that was due to, we need to start getting our marketing and our communication to drive the pride we want to feel about what we're doing. So it all came from a perspective of, let's be the brand we want to be. Let's take action to tell the stories we want to tell. So I don't think there's room for empty marketing anymore. And if you're sitting in a marketing position, know that you can drive real action. And there's probably a lot of people in your company that want to do that as well. And when they see that on communication, it's exponential. The scale can be really big and you can make impact inside and outside.
Thank you, Tassi and Benjamin. I guess What can you share from your experience? Because it sounds like great, like I have all this energy, I want to make it happen. But of course, you need support, right, from your organization. Or how do you make that happen? So, can you share more, Benjamin, on a specific case, project? What is that relationship with the CEO, the leader you're working with, partners you might need to bring along? How does it work on the day to day?
So thank you, Flo. It's all about changing the narrative, and I'm fortunate to work for an organization which believes, or rather, which is driven by purpose. We call them the three P's in our context, and purpose first. Then the second P is all about the people, and the people are the people who are working within the organization and the partnerships which we are forming. And these partnerships are supposed to be value-oriented, and they are trying to solve a certain issue within the society. And ultimately, it's all about the profits, because we are a company which is listed within the stock market. So when you are purpose-driven and you have the right mixture of the people and the partners, and you are trying to solve a certain problem or an issue within the society, ultimately profit will follow. So we've done that in a number of areas, and these areas, as I mentioned earlier, they are non-traditional areas which telcos focus on. Their areas which are very dear to the people we serve, like agriculture. A small older farmer will always remain subsistent. The question we are asking ourselves, can we help these small older farmers sort of like get out of subsistence farming, be able to have quality products, and also have access to markets. So leveraging on technology, we've been able to do some initiatives, a wonderful product like what we call Digital Farmer or DigiFarm in Kenyan context, which is trying to connect the small older farmers with the wider ecosystem to solve that particular issue. The examples are quite a number, but I'll focus on that for now.
Thank you, Benjamin. And I guess the question always lies like, no one knows you. Tassi, Benjamin, I always say like it's an interesting space to be an intrapreneur. Some people have said it's like the underdog or the unsexy warrior that is hidden behind the cubicles. Well, today we're not working anymore inside offices, but I guess that sense of invisibility, like when we think of what we're going through as society and the challenges we have, we know we need to move large organizations, incumbent institutions, if we want to reach the SDGs in time. This sounds like a very invisible space from where to operate. So can you share more about that journey, your personal journey? Like, where do you feel you get the light from? And you have 30 seconds each probably, but just like one line to say like, how do you motivate yourselves to keep on and on? So maybe Tassi first for you.
For me, it's very romantic and it's very real. It's to know that I can do something to save our planet and have a better planet for our people and all of the living beings in it. It's really simple. It's our connection to nature and how we want to treasure it and preserve it.
Yeah, and for me, it's a journey. And for this journey, you need co-travelers, the people you work with, the management within the organization you work for, the society you're going to serve, the partnerships you're going to form. And as you walk this particular journey, you need to work with them to define what it is, what are the issues you want to solve. And this can only be achieved through partnership. And these are the partnerships which are anchored on shared value, and sustainable goal number 17 it really emphasizes on this.
Well, thank you both for this conversation. And I guess in terms of co-travelers, the invitation is, if this moves you, if you feel you're an intrapreneur, you want to know more about this, we have Global Intrapreneur Week coming. It's second week of June 2021. This is a call for you to come and meet other co-travelers. You are not alone. We're doing this together. And this is a place where you can come and meet others. So thank you so much. And thank you, Tasia and Benjamin, for bringing your wisdom from your journey.
Thank you.
Thank you.